This is the portion where we discuss all the news relating to lightweight MMORPGs that we at CouchCat either play, cover, or do both. And first on the docket is IdleMMO. There's two major updates that we need to cover. So Crazy5, if you could lead us into the version 0.19.0 trading.
Sure. Yeah, 1 week ago they released this for trading. So now characters can directly trade with each other. You just have to go over to the character you wish to trade and click trade. Pretty self-explanatory. Trades cannot be reversed. Pending trades that are not updated will be deleted after 5 days. You can exceed your inventory limit when you're doing a trade. However, you won't be able to obtain any more items or perform any further actions until you freed up your inventory. Makes sense. I can appreciate that. Incoming trades can be disabled if you're not interested in, or people keep spamming you for those trades. You just disable it altogether, and you could have a total of 10 pending trades at any given time. And then also the max number of unique items is 10, which is interesting. But that's an interesting one. So there's a whole process you can now do trades for, and there's a base fee for each trade as well.
Right. Some notable things here. Trading between alternative characters are allowed.
Yes.
On the same account. You can't make multiple accounts and then do trades. But on the same account, your alts can trade amongst themselves. And then also the administration team for IdleMMO will not reimburse scams or trades gone wrong. So be super aware of what you're doing with these trades. It's like, it's like old school RuneScape. It's the Wild West.
Don't be dumb.
Not get screwed. Yeah, don't get screwed out of your RuneSkimmy and your GF, okay? Yeah. And like Crazy Fighter said, there are fees to trading. So the fee is 13% or 10% depending on the subscription status, which is hello. And then, of course, it's just more taxing, essentially. So fees for the trade. And then there's a base fee of 10 gold per transaction, but it's only applied to the when a character adds to the trade. So if you're trading to your ult, there's no base fee there if your ult's not trading something back.
Right.
All right. So the next portion of this update is just teleportation cost changes, and they're saying, the cost to travel or to teleport
ridiculous
was insane. Crazy Fi.
I was going broke.
Yeah, it was to the point where I was leveling my pet so I could travel fast, and that was like the whole pet arc for me. But you can see here they just adjusted like brackets for levels and what the cost would potentially be.
Yeah. There's a bunch of other changes and bug fixes as well. Nothing too crazy, just minor changes. We could go to the next update.
Which is 19.1 pet changes. Crazyfy?
Yeah. So essentially, a few.
Look in the notes. Look at our notes.
Okay.
I did this for you.
I like to fumble through. No. So it updated the critical damage and critical chance for all pets because there are a few problems with the stats. Thank goodness. Essentially, like the different lower tiers were having really good crit chances compared to the higher tiers, so that doesn't work out. But now it should be more consistent across the different tiers, so that should make things better and make you want to use a higher tier pet. I'm gonna be honest, I haven't really used pets at all. I just accept my long travel times. You're
just hungry,
dude.
Hungry and sad.
Sad and hungry. That's how I like to keep my pets in IdleMMO. So. Yeah, that was basically it. Adjusting everything so that it actually makes sense for the tiers.
Yeah, all pets felt the same. They had cool art. That was pretty much the only thing changed. Being worth the pets. The event pet, it's now reflecting this update. I want it because it looks cooler than the reindeer. That's about it.
Yeah,
that's all I really care
essentially
about.
That's the only reason why I want this pet. Not to use it properly. God no, just for the style. And then we actually have another update that came out 10 hours ago.
Jeez.
So it fixed the lunar mastery to the leaderboards. There are some issues with the page freezing for your campaign page. I don't know if you dealt with this.
I got that.
Yeah, that was frustrating. But they quickly fixed it, so I appreciate that. And then they also fixed the idle action being hidden on character profiles, improved the search accuracy when you're looking up for a character, and they're talking about doing updates that don't correlate to patch notes. which is more of like back end stability things that they don't really broadcast for any of their games.
Dude, IdleMMO gets not only functional updates, but they also get backend updates. Where I won't even start. Chat.
I mean, to be fair, like I'm sure they're doing a lot of backend updates because they have like 6,500 players now that are showing up on the counter in the game. So
it's different. It hits different.
yeah. So
but so 2 great changes. Trading's finally here. Trading between ult accounts is finally here, which this game severely needs. This game is like, normally I'm not an ult account like player.
Right.
You freaking need it. And just trading without having to go through the market, which is just, extra clicks, doesn't feel good. This is excellent. And then the pet changes, slight. Want to see more with it. I personally, I'm a huge fan, Crazy Fi, of Ironwood's pet system. Like, it's got its own thing.
Yep.
You send it on expeditions, you can breed them. It doesn't affect your character, but they bring back resources that you can use for your guild or whatever, your crafting.
Yeah, or to even go back into the expeditions themselves for pets. I will say, that's the one thing that I don't appreciate, and the reason why I don't use a pet system within IdleMMO is because if I wanted to level up like my best pet, and I could be wrong, so correct me if I am, I have to unequip them, and then I have to send them out on their own expeditions.
Oh my god!
But I have to go to the correct area to send them out, right? Yeah. So like I'm not going to travel to go to a place to unequip my best pet, which I don't even use, to then send off to go somewhere. And it's like, well, I have to travel for guild raids anyways. Like, I'm not going to do that for the pet. Like, so that's why I've accepted my hour-long travel time. I'm just like, you know what? I'll be back in an hour. Screw it. I don't know. Like, whereas in like Ironwood, like it is, you're right. It's its own separate thing. It doesn't affect any other portion of the game, which I appreciate. But I have to do some maintenance on all. I have to kill off a lot of pets in the Ironwood here shortly.
Oh, dude.
I'm maxed out.
Dismissed. And speaking of Ironwood, that's our next game.
Yeah.
It's had some updates. It's had version 1.0.5 here. And just to quickly go through it, combat indicators for survivability have been updated to be percentage-based, with a green tick on nearing 100% survivability. So this is like pertaining to outskirts or just combat in general.
Yeah.
You'll see here, Crazyfy is showing your likelihood of success. You can battle above your likelihood of success. You will be severely punished though. This game, the combat punishes you for not having the correct food or the correct armor set, whatever.
Or using the correct weapon. Like you can see, like if you're using a sword, it's a minus 10% on damage automatically for the forest.
Different areas have different buffs and debuffs for specific weapon sets. And so next they have the estimates tab has been renamed to the info tab, and a revive counter has been added for combat related actions. So like when you die. And then the market now only displays up to 250 listings in the UI, but you can search for specific listings. So it was pretty much a quality of life update, improving the UI and improving visual information for the player.
Yeah, can't complain with that.
And then the final update tonight, it's from SimpleMMO. It's not a traditional update in its sense, but it is. We're announcing the season 6, what we'll dub like autumn, I guess, the autumn season, the fall season of SimpleMMO's seasonal guild leaderboard. It went live yesterday. A bunch of guilds are jumping in on it. It's always great to see here. But yeah, season 6 is live. That concludes this portion of the stream of the lightweight MMORPG RPG news segment.